If you keep up with the NFL or sports at all, you'll know that Antonio Brown just pulled a stunt here recently that cost him more money than any one person that I can think of at this moment. But check this out, Funko actually has a pop of Antonio Brown, and when this stunt went down, I had to rush to get this pop because it's only a matter of time before we don't see any more. But I hope that Funko makes one more. And check this out. A disclaimer before we go any further. I don't know a whole lot about Antonio Brown. I don't know how many teams he played for. I know that it's 4 or 5 of them. I think maybe this is number 4 or 5. He might be a really awesome guy. So this is not saying anything negative about Antonio Brown or who Antonio Brown is as a person, because I don't know who he is as a person or what he has going on. I simply know that he pulled this stunt that cost him, check this out, 55 yards away from $333,333. That's kind of a tongue twister, right? He was one singular touchdown away from $333,000. One touchdown away. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And they structured his contract this way with the bonuses and incentives left in because of the problems that he's had at previous teams. I mean, he has been known to disrupt teams just a little bit. So this is why they structured the end of the season, or whatever the bonuses, however you want to put them. That's why they structured them the way that they did, is so that he would have to play out the season, or he would have to make so many completions or so many touchdowns or so many yards, what have you, in order to get the tail end of this contract. There is still pops out there of him, and if you're a sports fan, I'm going to encourage you to go get them now, because you're probably not going to be able to get them soon. We know how Funko and other companies like to pull things off the shelves. So this is kind of what this video is mainly about. It's mainly about me letting you know that if you want this sports pop, you're going to probably have to go get your hands on it now, because it won't be long that you won't be able to get your hands on these guys anymore. I mean, anymore. Closely, they're going to go away, and you're not going to be able to get your hands on them, or he's going to go to play for another team, which is probably more like the truth. Now, I think that the next team will probably be a little bit smaller than the Tampa Bay Bucks, and he won't be playing for Tom Brady anymore, is the understanding that I have. I think that this is a mistake, but I also know that there was some stuff going on with his ankle. Anytime you have stuff going on with your ankle, because I've had some severe ankle issues in my life, it takes on a different kind of attitude. It's something about when your legs and your hips and your knees and your ankles hurt. It's different than hurting anywhere else in your body. It really makes you have a tension to it. So from my understanding, he had a really severe ankle problem. So before you go to dropping nasty grams down there, I already know that I know this, and this video is not to bash him or talk bad about him whatsoever. This is my plea to Funko. This is my plea to Funko. So this one's been out for a while. It's number 138 out of the group. This is when he was playing for the Raiders. They do not currently have a Tampa Bay version of Antonio Brown. I don't predict us ever seeing a Tampa Bay version of Antonio Brown. The box on him is really cool. It's, like I said, it's 136 out of the group. I really like the NFL sticker. I love the fact that they have that 100 right there. We're going to get him out of the box and take a closer look at him. This is my very first order from Smile, by the way. I picked this one up from Smile. It was super inexpensive. If they still have them, go pick them up while you have a minute, because I don't see these guys lasting much longer than they have now. He has a rap career that's going on at this moment. I don't know how old his rap career is. I don't know how that's going to help him out. I don't know this young man's future or where he is going. But here is my plea. This is my plea to Funko. This is my plea to Funko, because we all know that sometimes Funko does things that aren't necessarily inside of the box, right? Every once in a while, Funko will surprise us with this really awesome pop that's maybe holding a cigar, or maybe he has a drink in his hand, or maybe something, right? every once in a while, Funko will throw something out there that's completely out of the box. So here is my plea to Funko. Let's take a closer look at this one. So this is going to be my very first NFL pop. I used to keep up with the NFL a lot, but then it started getting all crazy and all of that nonsense. So I quit keeping up with it at that moment. But the second that I seen this happen, I had to get him. His haircut is pretty wild, but I have to say that I like it. The paint job on him is pretty good for a pop in general. I mean, they did a really good job with him. I love how they have brown on the back with the number 84. I can't see any real flaws in this pop to talk about. I mean, I just don't see any of them in this pop that I would talk about. I'm going to put this one on the shelf. I'm going to have it loud and proud because there's something about those people that just decide that they've had enough that I tend to champion behind. So I am an Antonio Brown fan from this point forward because he had the nerve to throw away $1 million. And I know what you're saying at this moment. You're like, whoa, was it $1 million? Okay, it was $1. One singular dollar off from $1 million. I am now champion behind Antonio Brown because he had the nerve, knowing that when he walked off of that field, that he had just threw all of those bonuses away that he was this close to getting his hands on. So here's my plea to Funko. My plea to Funko is, please give us a Tampa Bay Antonio Brown. Please give us the Tampa Bay Antonio Brown without the shirt on. Preferably like the shirt in his hand as he's right before he's going to throw it into the crowd. And then make sure that you give him 7 or 10% of the proceeds of the pop to try and make up for that bonus that he lost. Hey, before we get out of here today, though, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. Until next time, have a good one.